Hello. Thank you for joining me in my lab once again. I wanted to go over a little bit of an update to my video from back in January where I demonstrated my portable Intellivision development environment installed on a new device. Now since then, there have been a couple changes. First of all, I had to go with a different VNC client. Reason being, the one I was using before, there was an update and there was a floating toolbar, it was called, and it was obstructing part of the display and there was no way to get rid of it. But on top of that, it also was causing the Android action bar and notification bar to always be visible on the screen, and that was also causing problems. It was obstructing part of the display. So I went out to the official Termux support group on Reddit and asked around to see if anybody had a recommendation for a better VNC client, and I tried a couple different ones, and finally I went with AVNC. Now that one's distributed through F-Droid as opposed to the Google Play Store, but what's nice about it is it doesn't put anything at all on the screen. So now the other good thing is you can use an S Pen as a pointer and it works just fine. Matter of fact, I'll get the one out for my tablet here. But yeah, it works just fine. Anyhow, I'll start up the screen share on my tablet and show you what else is new here. And we do want media. Okay, there's a countdown here. Okay, here we are. So what you're seeing here is the other update I made, and that is to my, one of the two GUIs that I made. So this is the Portable Intellivision Development Environment Graphical Suite, or PIDEGS. This has a list of all of my various projects. And what you'll see that's different is over here on the left where it says display options, there used to be just a stack of radio buttons with the different predefined sizes and bit depths. Replacing that, first of all, you have in Python it's called an option menu. So they're all listed here and you can just pick one. Now, you can either do that or you can go with a custom size where you can set your own resolution and bit depth here. So if I change, say, the bit depth, pardon the cat, you'll see that it automatically checked the radio button for custom size because it knows I probably want to pick that. Or I can just manually pick predefined. Of course, if I go to change the predefined size, you'll see that the radio button for predefined size also gets checked. But let's go with a custom size here. So 800 by 600, 24 bits per pixel. So we'll see what that looks like. So I'm going to pick one of my projects here. We'll go with Little Man Computer because that's anyway, Tutor Vision 1. Now you'll see that for PIDEGS, I have this checkbox for Tutor Vision mode, same as before. If I check this, it does a few things now, which I'll get into in a moment. But before, because I need less real estate for all of this, I moved audio options from where it used to be over here down here in the bottom left corner. So then that freed me up to create this new panel here for system options, where I have another new feature. You can pick which executive ROM you want to use, and then you can also pick which graphics ROM you want to use. Now, when you check Tutor Vision mode, what that does is it's going to then select quadruple graphics RAM and gray out the other options. It's going to automatically disable ECS because it's incompatible with Tutor Vision. It's going to select Worldbook Tutor Vision as your executive ROM and INTV88 as your graphics ROM, because that was what was present in the Worldbook Tutor Vision. Now, I can uncheck this, of course, and it'll revert to whatever the default is, which is the master component executive ROM. That was named for the original Intellivision because it was supposed to be connectable to a keyboard component, and then the standard Mattel Electronics graphics ROM, or system font if you want to call it that. Then, of course, ECS becomes selectable again. It should revert to normal graphics RAM, but so be it. Anyhow, sorry about the cat here. He's a little clingy right now. But I'm not going to launch Little Man Computer. I'm going to get out of this, and I'll show you the other tool here. So if I type play as opposed to make, so here's Portable Intelligent Development Environment jzIntv Launcher, or PIDEjL. You'll see that it looks very similar, but instead of the tutor vision mode checkbox here, we have this option menu up here in the top right corner for your different categories of games. And if you go out and fetch this right now from my website, again, there is a Windows version of this, which I also updated with all of these new features. You'll see that the option menu is a little bit different here. But here, I have it set just for my own, because of my own library. We're going to keep it on commercial games, and I'll demonstrate what the different executive ROMs and graphics ROMs look like here. So first of all, I'll just launch, I don't know, something. Say Astro Smash. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with AD&D Cloudy Mountain, and I have my reasons. So here's what it normally looks like with the master component, executive ROM, and the Mattel Electronics graphics ROM. Okay, so you've seen this before, and again, I don't know why it keeps hiding the instruction manual, but that's not important. So again, this is what you'll standardly see. So you'll see here it says Mattel Electronics presents Advanced Dungeons & Dragons cartridge. Okay, now let me get out of this. And I'll change the graphics ROM to where it says INTV88. Let's see what changes. Okay, now we have INTV Corporation presents, and the same thing, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons cartridge. You'll notice that the asterisk now looks like an asterisk, not a diamond with a hole in it. Don't ask me. Okay, but you'll also notice that asterisk all the way on the far right is a little bit, it's truncated. There's a reason for that. So I'm going to get out of here again. Now, I'll select Worldbook Tutor Vision this time. And I'm going to select the INTV88 graphics ROM. Notice now, very subtle, you can see the asterisk on the far right is no longer have that one pixel truncated. The reason for that is the Worldbook Tutor Vision had a slightly different STIC chip in it, which added that extra pixel column. So now the resolution is 160 pixels wide instead of 159. I'm going to back out once again. Now the different executive ROMs. The Sears Super Video Arcade. What's special about this? Well, for this game in particular, notice we now have a garbled title. We just, now first of all, it doesn't say Mattel Electronics presents, it doesn't say INTV Corporation presents, but we have here, you see the word advanced is sort of overlaying where it once said Dungeons and Dragons. Why is that? Well, notice, once again, we have this diamond-shaped asterisk. Notice that it's a line below, and notice the word cartridge here with a space in the middle. Where the text Dungeons and Dragons once appeared, it's now shifted up a line. That's the way it was with the Sears Super Video Arcade. It put the standard titles one line above. And also notice that we see in the title bar here, it just says Dungeons and Dragons, not the word advanced. That's because Advanced Dungeons and Dragons wouldn't fit on a single line because 20 characters. So Dungeons and Dragons was the actual title as it appeared in the ROM header, and then there was extra code to print the word advanced in what should have been the line above, and then you have the word cartridge in the line below. So that's just a little bit of trivia for you, but it just goes to show the difference in executive ROMs between the standard Intellivision and Sears Super Video Arcade, which was a clone console. Next, I'm going to show you the Intellivision 2 executive ROM, and for that I'll go to let's see if it happens with Carnival. This is one of the Coleco games. Okay, notice it says not for use with Intellivision 2 on the box. Also notice we're just sitting at a blank screen. That's what should happen. The Intellivision 2 was designed to lock out the Coleco games. So Carnival right now is not working. Let's back out. And let's try to run Carnival with just a standard master component executive ROM. Now it works fine. Okay, so as you can see, it's responding to input. I'm not going to start the game. So there you have it. Those are the 4 different executive ROMs, the 2 different graphics ROMs, and the changes here in this again, this front end that I wrote to make jzIntv more accessible to people that are a little bit allergic to command line. And again, the Windows port of this, I made the updates to that. It is on my website. That's http www.midnightblueinternational.com. So thanks for watching. That's all I have for tonight. I'll see you again later.